On the heels of a hot housing market in 2021, Zillow says it expects home prices to increase 11% in 2022. That's down from the real estate marketplace company's 19.5% projection for this current year. But Zillow says it would still be one of the strongest years for the housing market since it began tracking data. Forecasters also predict there will be more than 6.3 million existing home sales in the new year. For more, we want to bring in Kunal Lunawat. He is the managing partner and co-founder of Agya Ventures, a fund focused on real estate technology. Kunal, thank you so much for joining us. What are your thoughts on this prediction? Should people be taking this at face value?
We do think that home prices are going to go up in 2022, but we think Zillow's prediction is on the higher side. My belief is that it'll be more in the 7 to 8% range, consistent with what Fannie Mae has been saying.
What are some factors that could potentially play into higher home prices next year?
Sure. So it's really two things. One, on the demand side, people being able to work from anywhere. And then more importantly, on the supply side, where you're really seeing a historic shortage in construction labor and supply chain disruptions leading to increased prices.
Yeah, we've been seeing that all pandemic long. Are there certain areas in the U.S. that are expected to be more in demand than others?
Yes. The one thing we saw last year and this year was people are not restricted to where they need to work out from. So as a result, they'll go work out of warmer places. So you're really looking at the Sun Belt, which will, I think, again, see home price appreciation.
And you think those folks who move to go work temporarily, you think they may permanently move to warmer spots?
That's one of the key things that we've seen that's changed fundamentally, which is, what does it mean to buy a home? Earlier, you bought a home as a long-term asset. Now, I think that, people buy a home and view it as a short-term commodity. And what that really means is that people are moving into homes for 6 to 9 months at a time and then view it as an investment product and then move on and buy another home, another market. And that especially holds true for millennials and the Gen Z.
How else has the pandemic overall shifted home buyers' habits, and what's been the impact on sellers?
The biggest shift we've seen in terms of home buying has been, the end buyer views the home as a secondary transaction first, as opposed to the primary place of residence. And what that means is, again, especially the millennials and the Gen Z, they want to buy homes in cheaper locations to begin with, stay there maybe for a few months and then rent them out or view them as an investment product. And what that means, again, is homes not an emotional product anymore. People are buying homes purely for financial gains at this point in time.
I've definitely seen that with my fellow millennials. How long do you think it will be before the housing market cools a bit and prices decline?
Yeah. The one thing to keep an eye out on is the inflation trends here. Because as inflation becomes sticky and continues growing, the Fed at some point will be forced to increase interest rates. And as interest rates go up, mortgage rates go up. And I think that'll have a cooling effect on the home price market. We anticipate that to kind of take in place by the end of 2022.
Kunal Lunawat, thank you.
Sure. Pleasure's mine. Thank you.